Hi, I'm Jeremy Crosby.
And I'm Nick Boucher. We're your hosts for the program that's all about your city, Talking Fitchburg.
Every weekday, we pull together the news, events, and information you need to stay on top of what's happening in the city of Fitchburg.
Find Talking Fitchburg on cable TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and our live stream on the web. Plus, you can find all our headlines and stories on Facebook, YouTube, and our video on demand service. This is your city.
Keep up with Talking Fitchburg and the issues affecting you and your neighbors.
Want to know what's happening in your city? Get Notify Me messages from the City of Fitchburg. Visit fitchburgwi.gov on your computer or mobile device and select the big Notify Me button on the left. Enter your email and/or phone number, whichever is best for you to get notifications. Scroll down the list and select all the topics you're interested in to receive email or text messages about. You'll be notified every time one of your topics is updated. Sign up for Notify Me, one more way to keep up with your Fitchburg government.
At 5:30, we'll call to order this meeting of Fitchburg Public Safety and Human Services for July 22nd, 2025, held in the Jeannie Seelig Room. Tonight we have, so far to start, myself and Alder Logan are both here. I suspect Donald is on his way. Public appearances for non-agenda items. I believe everyone is here for an agenda item, including Zoom. So we'll move to the consent agenda, which includes approval of minutes from June 24th, approval of routine licenses, and change of agent for Quick Trip. Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Logan. I would add, there were quite a few licenses, and it was a mix. You know, many were renewals, but there were new ones, and I think it's kind of a sign of a lot of economic activity going on in Fitchburg. Glad so many people are willing to work. Okay, any other questions on the consent agenda? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consent agenda signify by saying aye. Aye. Consent agenda is approved. Oh, there's Donald. I'm sorry, Donald, I didn't see you there. Okay. All right. So then we'll move on to agenda item 4 alpha, review of the following license applications. These are for sound permits. We have the 2025 Madison Heart Walk. This is a reoccurring event. American Heart Association 2850 Dairy Drive, Suite 130, Madison, for 2025 Madison Heart Walk to be held at McKee Farms Park on Saturday, September 13th from 7 to 1 with amplified live music. I'll move approval of this agenda.
So moved.
Do we have, oh, I'm sorry, Donald, I'll let you approve. Okay.
Oh, I just said so moved.
Thank you, Donald. Any questions on a reoccurring event? It looks like the path is, or the route is well marked, and we've had this event before, and not aware of any issues we've ever had with it. So, all right, okay. Donald, anything? No.
Nope.
Okay, call the vote. All in favor of the the 2025 Madison Heart Walk event with sound permit signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
It is approved. Next we have 4 Bravo. Wishes by the Bay. This is a reoccurring event. Make a Wish, Wisconsin, 1818 Parmenter Street, Suite 310, Madison. For Wishes by the Bay to be held at McKee Farm Park Shelter, 2930 Chapel Valley Road, Fitchburg, Saturday, August 23rd, from 7 to 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. with amplified sound. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Logan. Again, this is a reoccurring event. Kenzie, you're not here to speak on this one, are you? I don't believe so. No?
No.
No, okay. All right, again, a reoccurring event, so we don't ask the sponsors to come for these. Any questions on this from the board? Okay. Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Wishes by the Bay, Make a Wish, Wisconsin, for August 23rd, signify by saying aye.
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 The motion carries. Next, you're on to 4 Charlie. Whisper Walk, excuse me one sec here. The Whisper Walk, again, a reoccurring event. Wisconsin Ovarian Cancer Alliance, 13825 West National Avenue, Suite 103, New Berlin, for a Whisper Walk to be held in McKee Farms Park, 2930 Chapel Valley Road, Sunday, September 21st, from 8 till 12 with amplified sound. I'll move approval of this event. Again, a reoccurring event.
Oh, so moved if Logan didn't already move it.
All right, sounds good. Any questions on this, Donald or Logan? Okay, all right. Call the vote. All in favor of the Whisper Walk for Wisconsin Ovarian Cancer Alliance, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have 4 Delta, the Terry Fox Run, new event. Terry Fox Foundation, 10 Naylor Circle, Madison, for Terry Fox Run to be held at McKee Farms Park Shelter, 2930 Chapel Valley on Sunday, September 14th, from 8 to 5 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Logan. We have Chris here would like to come and talk about this event, and maybe you could speak about Terry Fox and why you are. Yep, come on up.
Okay.
And
Hi, thanks.
why you're promoting this event here.
Yeah, hi, thanks everybody. Yeah, so I grew up in Canada, proud Canadian, now dual citizen of Canada and the US, and as somebody who's done some work in cancer research and just want to try to get some community involvement to support a good cause, hopefully bring Canadians and Americans together in support of a good cause, build some ties in the community, and most importantly, try to honor Terry Fox's legacy. It's a very popular event across Canada. Every city, a large majority of schools have these events. The Terry Fox Foundation has, I think there's maybe 5 or 6 runs in the US, the main ones in New York and California, and I just thought it would be really cool to bring one of these to Madison area. And I think McKee Farms Park looks like a fantastic place to host such an event, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Chris, do you want to, for people that don't know who Terry Fox, can you talk about the run, and why it was?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, Terry Fox was diagnosed when he was around 18 years old. This is around 1980 or so. He was diagnosed with cancer and unfortunately lost his leg to cancer. And undeterred by that, he decided to, he noticed that a bunch of the kids that were in the hospital with him, much younger than him, were also suffering. And this was, in the 80s, there wasn't as much known about cancer. Cancer treatments were pretty rough. And he really took that to heart. So he decided to try and raise money for cancer back in 1980. So his goal was to try and run across Canada, which is, I don't know, I think it's 5,000 miles or something like that, 8,000 kilometers. And the goal was to run a marathon a day, every day on his one leg, with a prosthetic leg that, imagine a prosthetic leg in 1980, built for walking, not for running. And so he started off to no fanfare. Nobody really knew who he was or what was going on. And as he started to make his way across the country, especially by the time he started getting close to Ontario and the big cities like Toronto, it started to become a real national event and got a lot of people involved. Unfortunately, he was not able to complete the journey across Canada. He made it a little over halfway to a city called Thunder Bay, and the cancer had returned, this time to his lungs, and he wasn't able to finish, and he sadly passed away shortly thereafter. I think he was about age 20. But his brother and his family and the legacy that he started, they created a foundation called the Terry Fox Foundation. His initial goal was to try and raise $1 million, but then as the event sort of grew, like I wouldn't call it an event, but his goal grew. He came across a small town of 10,000 people, and they donated $1 for every person, so they had 10,000 dollars raised from the city, and then he updated his goal to try and get $1 from every Canadian back in 1980. That was about 24, 25 million people, so he was trying to raise 25 million. And actually through the foundation, so that year he passed away, and the very first Terry Fox run took place in September of that year, I believe, and they were able to raise over $25 million by the time sort of that took place. So, and that event is an annual event in Canada. It takes place every year, and since then, the Terry Fox Foundation has raised almost $1 billion towards cancer research. And being a Canadian and dual citizen, as I said, I thought it'd be great to make more people here aware of this amazing person and what he accomplished back then, and what his family and his organization are still accomplishing today. And the U.S. has 10 times the population of Canada. If we could get a small percentage of people in the U.S. to know about him and to rally around that cause, I think it would be great for everybody. So that was the reason why I wanted to do this, and that's why I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting it done. I don't know if you have any other questions in that regard.
Thanks for the explanation.
Sure.
As I mentioned, I've had my picture taken at the statue up by Thunder Bay, and it's very inspirational. So thank you for bringing this event here. Donald or Logan, any questions? Okay. No.
Not for me.
All in favor of the Terry Fox run to be held on September 14th, signify by saying aye.
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 It is approved. Thank you, Chris, and
Thank you very much.
good luck. I'm going to try to attend if I'm in town.
I appreciate that. There's already a website that's up. If you just Google Terry Fox International Runs, there's already a link to the Madison Run. I think we've already raised almost $500. My first year, we're hoping to raise maybe 5,000 and see how it goes. So yeah, please check the website, and you can register a team if you like. I'd love to have you out there.
Outstanding. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Next, we have agenda item 4E, I gotta make sure I'm on the right here. For ECHO, the RPDC Summer Picnic, the Republican Party of Dane County, 437 South Yellowstone, Madison, for the RPDC Summer Picnic to be held at McKee Farms Park on Thursday, July 14th this week, from 4:30 to 8:30 with amplified live music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
So moved.
I'll give Donald this one here, Logan. Okay. Is anyone here for this event? I know.
No, they were invited to attend.
Okay. All right. Just a party at McKee Farms Park, so I don't have any questions or qualms about it. I think they've been given the requirements for shutting down the sound at the appropriate time. Donald or Logan, have any questions about this event? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All in favor of the RPDC Summer Picnic to be held on Thursday, July 24th, signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you. Next we have for Foxtrot, the Unitarian Universalist Joint Service. This is a new event. First Unitarian Society of Madison, 900 University Bay Drive, Madison, for Unitarian Universalist Joint Service to be held at McKee Farms Park, Sunday, August 3rd from 9 to 1 with amplified live music. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay, I'll give this one to Logan. We have Reverend Kelly here that would like to speak. Tell us about this. Tell us about this event and why you think Fitchburg's a good place to have it.
Well, thank you so much for the invitation and opportunity. This is the third year that we will be having this service. The three Unitarian Universalist congregations in the Madison area, the First Unitarian Society that I happen to serve, the James Reeb congregation on the east side, and the Prairie UU congregation that isn't terribly far from here. The first year we were in Vilas Park. The second year we were in Warner Park. So Vilas is sort of near FUS, the congregation I serve. Warner is sort of near to the James Reeb congregation, and McKee Farm is actually quite close, at least as the crow flies, to Prairie. And so we're trying to move sort of around the area and not make any one geographic concentration of Unitarian Universalists feel underserved.
Okay.
We did a pretty deep survey going around at every public park that we were aware of in the greater Madison area, and McKee Farm really impressed us. It's a beautiful space. Seems to have, I think, all the ones we looked at, I think I can say cleanly, it's the largest and most nicely appointed enclosure. And so it seemed like a really good candidate. We would really like to have our event there this year.
It is the centerpiece of our city, so. How big are the congregations? You know, I don't expect them all to come, but I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah. So we have quite a range. The Prairie congregation is somewhere in the 100 or less members range. The Reeve congregation is around 125, 150. Congregation I serve is about 1,200 adult members. The number we gave in terms of our attendance estimate is 300. That's padded from the last couple of years, which would have been more in the 200, 250 range, but we wanted to leave room to grow and not give you an undercut.
I gotcha. We have plenty of room there. Is one of the congregations, is it the Frank Lloyd Wright Church?
That's the First Unitarian Society. That's the one I serve, yeah.
Okay, very good. Know that one very well. Donald, Logan, questions on this? Okay.
None for me.
Okay. Now we'll call the vote. All in favor of the Unitarian Universalist joint service to be held on August 3rd from 8 to 11:30 at McKee Farm Park with amplified music, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
It is approved. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck with your event. Next, we have item 5A, review of the following license applications. The HDSA Hope Run Walk. This is a reoccurring event. Special event. The Huntington Disease Society of America, Wisconsin Chapter 505, 8th Avenue, Suite 1402, New York, for Huntington Disease Society of America Team Hope Run to be held at McKee Farms Park, 2930 Chapel Valley, Fitchburg, with a 5K using the sidewalks and surrounding neighborhood on Sunday, August 17th from 7 to 12 with amplified sound. I'll move approval of this event. Do we have anyone speaking on this one? I don't believe we do. This is a reoccurring event. Looking in the packet, the route is approved, and I think the police just asked that the signs be taken down as soon as the last runner finished this. Donald, Logan, any questions on this?
No.
Okay. We'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration of applications for special event report, HD event permit, HDSA Hope Run Walk, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion is approved. Okay. Next, we have a review of the following license applications for special event permit. Four Winds Farm Food Truck Festival. This is a reoccurring event. Consideration of application for special event permit. Four Winds Farm Food Truck Festival. Four Winds Farm, 5735 Adams Road, Fitchburg, for the Food Truck Festival to be held at the Four Winds Farm on Saturday, August 2nd from 4 to 9 with amplified sound. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Donald. I believe we had this last year. One of my, reading the list of vendors, one of my neighbors has a food truck, Mr. Vang, and he will be there. Again, it's a nice event. It's
me if you have any questions, that's me.
From
Four Winds.
We'll get to the next. How about we get to the next one, and then I'll have you for the license premises. We'll bring you in, Kinsey. How's that sound? Okay. All right. So the first one. Any questions on this, Donald or Logan, for this event? Okay. Then we'll call the vote. All in favor of the consideration application for special event permit, Four Winds Farm Food Truck Festival, signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
This is passed. Next, we move on to agenda item 7 alpha. Consideration request for change in license premises description, Four Winds Farm Food Truck Festival, request to amend the licensed premises to allow the service of alcohol in the Four Winds Farm field immediately to the south of the main barn, as well as the parking lot for food trucks during the Saturday, August 2nd, 2025 event. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Logan. All right, Kinsey, what would you like to tell us? You're asking for us to amend where alcohol can be served on the premises for this event, which makes sense. The food carts are outside.
Yeah, yep. So our parking lot will be blocked off from cars. So all of the food trucks, we'll have 8 food trucks this year, so they'll be in the parking lot. So we were going to have one of our bars open in the parking lot, and then we'll have the other one on our patio, which is already included. But then, guests may carry drinks over to tables that will be in that field. So, yeah.
Did you have the same setup last year, Kinsey?
Yeah, we did.
Just want to make it clear, the alcohol in the parking lot is the permanent parking lot that they have there. It'll be blocked off, not the temporary field parking. I assume there's no drinking,
Right.
No drinking out in the field. Okay. Which is where someone that grew up on a farm, that's usually where you did it. Okay. Donald, Logan, any questions on this?
I was just going to make sure that, and Kinsey, I think I saw this in the packet for the last item. We'll have 3 bartenders for the event, and part of their duty will be checking folks for intoxication, just not, making sure they don't get too overserved, since it's, out a little bit outside the urban service area, and you really can't walk home unless you live.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Of course. And then we'll actually have 4 bartenders. So,
All right.
yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
We'll be keeping an eye on that.
Donald, do you have any questions for Kinsey?
No.
Okay. Then we'll call the vote. All in favor of consideration request for change in license premise description for Four Winds Food Truck Festival on August 2nd, signify by saying aye.
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 Motion is approved. All right. Thank you, Kinsey.
Thank you.
Next, we have 8A operator license needing special approval for, and this is Donna Simmons, who is here. So you want to come up, Donna? Welcome. Thank you for coming, Donna. I just want to explain, the reason we make you come in. This board has to, we approve all licenses for servers of alcohol. And our police, when they review it, if there has been OWI or other things, they basically they bring it to the alder board here, and we have to make a decision.
Okay.
And so that's why you're here.
Okay.
Okay. Your work would be at Kelly Williamson up on Fish Hatchery there. Okay. Have you been working there previously?
Yeah, I've been there for almost 4 years.
Okay.
So I've had an operator's license before. It just happened that in the time.
Okay.
Got the OWI.
Okay. So we see, the OWI completed the assessment, and I would tell you, I'm always, as I approve this, it's always a little trepidation, I approve it, and then if someone does something stupid. And so I'm asking you, we're trusting you.
You won't be making mistakes.
We're trusting you. I think
you won't be making mistakes.
Right.
I know I made a mistake, but
that's
I've paid
what
my
it is.
price. I've done what I'm supposed to do,
All right.
making better choices.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. Most people, I think you would agree with this, that do get an OWI, it's not the first time they might have done that.
Correct.
And so, you're fortunate that no bad consequences.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
we wish you success in your life. I just feel obligated to, since we approve this, and if we approve it, it's with our encouragement.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Donald, Logan, you have anything you'd like to add?
I can just.
No, nothing further from me.
Okay. Yeah, I can just ask, and I'm looking at one of the emails that was here, it sounds like this might have come from somebody from your work. Are they, from, I think, Sonia, it says. Just wanted to, check in and see, are they supportive of?
Oh, yeah,
your,
my boss loves me.
Okay.
He doesn't want me to go anywhere.
Perfect.
So.
We just want to make sure you're in a, good environment where, there you are supported. And
Oh, yeah,
get the
100%.
What you need and then what the community needs,
Oh, yeah,
so.
100%. They love me up there. So.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So then I'll entertain a motion to approve the license, operator license for Donna Simmons. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Logan. Okay. Any further questions? I'll call the vote. All in favor of approval of the operator license for Donna Simmons, signify by saying aye.
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 It is approved. Best of wishes. Best of wishes to you. You'll be. We'll wish you success in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming.
You too.
Thank you.
Next agenda item 9A. Next meeting is August 12th. Donald, will you be able to will you be here on the 12th?
Yes.
Okay, I might be in. I might be able to call in. I'm in Canada. I'm not sure if I'll have service or not. I don't want the meeting dependent on me. So, Donald, as the senior alder, I would ask you to chair the meeting. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So our next meeting is August 12th. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Logan. All in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
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 We are adjourned at 5:55.